Hello guys, Bon here. I hope you guys are doing well because today the stock market is very flat. Everyone in the stock market is very confused on what the market is gonna go and what direction the market is gonna go. So now what does that mean and what should you guys be doing within the next 2 weeks? So today I'm going to be talking about what is currently going on with the stock market, where it is going within the next 1 to 2 weeks, what is currently happening in the economy. I'll be telling you guys what I'm going to be doing within the next 2 weeks in terms of investing, and then I'll be showing you guys my stock portfolio because it's been around 2 weeks, so let's see how I'm doing there. Okay, so first off, we are going to be talking about the S&P 500 first. The S&P 500 right now is currently up about 0.5%. There's no real big movement in the S&P 500 right now. And as you can see, the volume is actually very small compared to some of the other volumes. And the reason for this is because people just don't know what is currently going on in the market right now. CNN reported that young people in the US, South and West, are increasingly getting coronavirus. So as you guys can see here, the United States had its highest levels of the virus in around the beginning of April. The beginning of April, it had its highest cases of coronavirus. But since then, it has tapered off. It has dropped off. Until recently, when the economy started opening up and people are just tired of staying at home, so they're just going to the beach, they're just going everywhere. And the main culprit are the young ones. The article says that the major thrust of new coronavirus in the United States is in the South and the West, where officials say more young people are ignoring social distancing measures and testing positive. And although that is not too much of a concern because young people are better at surviving the coronavirus cases, they can infect older people, and that is where most of the problem occurs. Dr. Fauci commented that they get infected first, and then they come home, and then they infect the older people. The older people get the complications, and then they go to the hospitals. Dr. Fauci said death rates always lag several weeks behind infection rates. So if we have high infection rates now, that means that we can pretty much guarantee that within the next several weeks, death rates are going to go up. So because of the increasing amount of coronavirus cases, the stock market is very scared, and it is not going up very well. I mean, look at this. The whole last week, last Monday it had a big rally up, but ever since then, it's gone down a little bit, up and then down. It's been very flat, Last week was a very flat week. And even this week, it's still very flat because people have no idea what is going on. So there are many ways to measure the hype of the market and the recovery of the economy. One of the ways that I like to do it is with the airlines, because the airlines are very in tune with the stock market because they are the first stocks to go up if the economy is really going well. And the actual physical airlines are also very in tune with the economy because if the economy is doing well, then people will fly more. So if we look at United Airlines, we can see that the United Airlines has been actually pretty flat. It's on a little bit of a downtrend, but I mean, after that huge rally the last month, it's not a surprise that they are on a downtrend because I do think that they are pretty overvalued. I'd say that they can lose another 10 to 15% before they are in the buyable range. But if we look at the TSA number here, we can see that the number of people flying are actually increasing a good amount. They're increasing very well. Yesterday, it almost hit 600,000. 590,000 people flew yesterday, compared to 2.7 million people flying the year before. But does that mean that the airline stocks are actually improving? Not necessarily, Just because the numbers of the TSA are improving does not necessarily mean that the airline stocks will be improving. The investors are still biding their time because after that huge rally last month, there was a huge drop and they do not want to be caught in that again. So they are taking it slowly. They're seeing how the virus is contained. They're seeing if it's spreading more. They're seeing how the government is going to handle that before they really jump in. And since the airline stocks are already kind of overvalued, then they don't have too much worry that it'll go up super high really soon. So where does that leave you? I mean, the whole last week, the stock market was flat, okay? They were very, very nervous about putting money into the stock market. Everyone just has no idea what is currently going on. So where does that leave you? Well, and this is what I'm doing, and you guys can check it out for yourself to see if it's a good idea for you guys. So what I'm planning to do is I'm going to do something called dollar cost averaging, which means that I'm going to buy the airline stocks a little bit at a time so that even if it falls down, okay, I still have more money to put in so that I can leverage out my losses. So that's my main plan for the next around 2 weeks. Okay? For around 2 weeks until I can get a better sense of the market. I'm going to buy a little bit at a time, and hopefully after a period it'll average out, and then it'll start going up again because eventually the airlines will go up again. All right, and the other thing that I'm going to be buying is gold, okay? Gold is a very, very good stock when the economy has no idea what is going on, because the more uncertain that people feel about the economy, the more gold they're going to buy. For gold, I am investing in both the actual metal gold bars and I'm investing in gold stock. For gold stock, I'm buying a Barrick Gold Corporation. The ticker symbol is GOLD. Today it is up around 3 to 4%. It was up 5% this morning, but then it dropped. As you guys can see here, went up like crazy in the morning and then it dropped. And this is a very, very common trend. Yeah. And that is what I'm planning to buy, a little bit here, a little bit there, okay? I don't plan to dump a whole bunch of my money into gold all at once. I don't think that's a very good idea because it can be very volatile. But one thing that I do like to keep track of is the gold prices. Gold prices currently right now is $1,767. If we go to the chart here, we can see that at its highest level in 2011, it hit 1,856. So it's about $100 away from its all-time high. Personally, I think that it can easily get to the 1800s. Okay, 1800s. I don't know about anything after that, but I think it can easily get to the 1800s with everything that's going on, especially in the fall. In the fall, when the virus cases are going to go up, it becomes very, very volatile. So do keep an eye on that. All right, so with that, let's check out my account and see how I am doing. Okay? So as you guys can see here, currently my account is $13,500. Today I had a good day because I had a lot of money invested in gold, and I made $2,000 in gold today, around 18%. So in the morning I sold a lot of it because I just want to get my profit and get out of there, because I have been holding onto that thing for a very, very long time, and it keeps going up, but then it goes down again. So I just had it, and then I waited for one day where it went up a good amount, and then I sold it off. Hopefully I can buy it back in again at a lower price. But I just wanted to lock in my profits. So currently, right now, I am up around $4,500, which is 50% of my investments, which is pretty good. I mean, obviously, people have gotten better returns, but I'm okay with a 50% profit. So if we look at my transactions, we can see that I sold 30 contracts, these three, 30 contracts of July 17th at $2.24. I bought it at $1.67. So I made, let's see, 40, 60. I made around 60 cents per contract. So I made $1,500 out of $5,000. I also sold 3 contracts of gold for August 21st. So for August 21st, I bought that at $2.50. I sold it at $3.60. So I made around, I don't know, 40%, close to 40%. And so $300, around $300 on that. And currently, this is all that I have. I have gold call for January 2021. Kroger. I have a Kroger call, and I am also invested in Moderna. So yeah, I am just investing in some really safe stocks that would go up in a pandemic. I know that Kroger would go up in a pandemic. I know that Moderna would also go up. And I'm pretty confident that gold will go up in a pandemic. When anything else falls, these companies are more likely to go up. I'm not saying that they will go up, but they're more likely to go up when things happen. I'm also going to be keeping an eye out for the airlines to see if they dip a good amount, then I'm going to jump right back in. But I'm going to be doing that a little bit at a time until I see that they are a good value, and then I'll really jump heavy on them. So that's all that I have for you guys today, and thank you so much for watching, and please be careful within the next 2 weeks because no one knows what is currently going on with the stock market. So be careful out there, and I wish you guys the best of luck. And if you guys like the video, please give it a thumbs up because it would really help me out. And if you guys haven't done so already, please subscribe. I would really love you guys if you guys do. Okay, so until next time, bye.